be crystal clear, what this bill did was create the potential for SNAP programs to no longer exist in any shape, form, or fashion in terms of providing SNAP benefits in states that could not afford to or chose not to, for whatever reason, meet the cost sharing. Is that a fair assessment of that, Ms. Green?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bivens?
Yes, it is.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes, sir.
I almost just want to sit in silence to let that sink in. The United States of America just signed into law a bill that will allow states, essentially, to determine whether or not they will provide food assistance to anyone, to federally funded food assistance to anyone.
How much do you get now? $469. 59-year-old Sharon Perez says even with SNAP, it's hard to keep up with her bills. As a full-time caregiver for her mother, she worries these changes could put her benefits at risk.
It helps a great deal, but it's not enough still.
For locals like Perez, when the waiver expires in 2026, many more Nevadans will need to work to keep their benefits or risk losing them. So what's changing? Here's a breakdown. SNAP work requirements, which used to stop at the age of 54, will now increase to 64. Parents will only get an exemption if their children are under 14. And automatic exceptions for veterans, the homeless, and former foster youth are being eliminated. State data shows nearly 133,000 Nevadans could be affected.
In New York City, the SNAP and EBT reductions and work requirements are officially started on September 1st, 2025. Okay, as a part of the federal One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Here's what this means for New York City residents. The start date was September 1st, 2025. New federal SNAP rules went into effect nationwide, including New York. November 1st, 2025, additional restrictions will kick in, expanding work requirements to more groups. Starting now, to keep or qualify for your SNAP, many adults must work, volunteer, or attend a training at least 20 hours a week, equaling out to 80 hours a month. Report that they are meeting these requirements to HRA or the OTDA. These rules apply to adults up to 54 years old without dependents, under 18, parents with children over 14, people who are not disabled, not pregnant, and not caretakers. Starting November 1st, the rules will expand to adults ages 18 to 64, veterans, homeless individuals, and foster youth ages 18 to 24 will no longer be exempt. Benefit reductions, guys, is insane. New York City households are already seeing monthly SNAP reductions ranging from $72 to $231. Over 281,000 adults in New York City are expected to lose their eligibility. Another 413,000 are at risk. 363,000 children could lose benefits in their households if the adults lose their eligibility. Okay, so what are you going to do? Update your contact info with HRA and USPS. Watch for mail from HRA about work requirements or exemptions. They changed the Pathways to Home to a new name, NASA, something like that. You'll get a letter in the mail. If you are disabled or pregnant or a caretaker, submit exemption documentation right away. If you are working, report your hours to avoid losing benefits. States already are feeling the impact. Illinois, okay, waivers are expiring. Thousands may lose benefits by early 2026. Pennsylvania, new work rules started September 1st. More changes coming November 1st. Ohio, food banks report millions of pounds of less food due to federal and state cuts. Hawaii facing $700 million in SNAP losses. Non-for-profits are stepping in to help. California, Texas, Florida, and New York each has hundreds of thousands of risk of losing benefits. Please, guys, make sure that you take all of your updated info, your mail, attend community meetings if possible, and also utilize food pantries because this is going to be devastating.